to take all the devotees to Vrindavan for like 7 days too. There's a responsibility of these board members here, respected board members. Please announce and bring all of them to Vrindavan for 7 days and let them see all the Krishna. And the best time, the right time is to visit Vrindavan is October, the month of Kartik, the most auspicious month. Any devotional practice performed in this month, it gives 1 million times more benefits. Very auspicious. So devotees from all over the world, they come and visit Kartik, this month of auspicious Kartik in Vrindavan, to have darshan under guidance of so many sadhus. Maharaj is there and there are so many more sannyasis. And under the guidance, we hear and we come to know so many beautiful, important locations. Yeah? The footprints of Krishna. Have you ever seen the footprints of Krishna? So, anyone say, is there any clue? Do Krishna appeared 5,000 years back? I don't believe this. You have to believe this. Because we have evidence for that. If you come, follow our parikrama, means the darshans of Vrindavan, you're going to see. The marks which are present on the soles of the lotus feet of Krishna have been impressed on the stones. Even the impression of the crown of Radharani. Radharani wears a crown. So once upon a time she kept the crown on stone. And we see the mark of Radharani's crown there. Can you believe this? These are the evidences. But if you go by yourself, maybe you can visit one or two temples there, but nobody is there to guide you. And if by chance you go to Shri Bhagyabhari temple, you're going to wonder what is this? Having darshan for a second and they close the curtain. No, let me adore the beauty of Bhagyabhari. He's so beautiful. Let me adore the beauty of Bhagyabhari. But the pujari, what he does? He closes the curtain. For a few seconds. But why he closed the curtain for? Yeah, that's a story. So who's going to tell you this story? If you follow the guidance of sadhus, they're going to tell you the story. And believe me, when you come back, after 7-8 days trip to India, or seeing all those darshans places, you will be in another level of the world. Your happiness, your bliss, your devotion, everything will just enhance by visiting Vrindavan, but the condition is under guidance of sadhus. I can give you date too. Come October 27th until November 4th. 8 days, just spend with us and you see the magic. It's a magic. And we will try our best to host you. Warm welcome and very delicious prasadam. Chaka-chak. Chaka-chak prasadam. And Chaka-chak parikrama means darshans. So why the closed curtain of Bhagyabhari temple? Once upon a time, hundreds of years back, a sadhu came with his eyes full of love and emotions. The tears were flowing from his eyes. And he looked and stared at Shri Bhagyabhari with so much emotions. So thousands of people, they come and they see the Lord. Nothing happens. Even to the Lord, and nothing happens to us. Because there is no connection. We need a password for every connection. That makes sense. We need password for every connection. And this is a spiritual connection. We need a password for that spiritual connection. And when you go in Vrindavan, the password is open password. They don't put it secret there. You know, like sometimes when you go to airports, it's open password. In Vrindavan, the password is very open. You know what is that? Radhe Radhe. What is the password? Radhe Radhe. Yes, immediately you get connection there. Immediately. So when this devotee came, which devotee? Name? Who came? You see Bhagyabhari and a pure devotee of Bhagyabhari came and was staring at each and every limb of Shri Krishna. And it is each and every limb of Krishna is compared to not an ordinary object, the most beautiful object of this world, and that is lotus, which is very soft and tender and also very beautiful and effulgent. Namo Pankaj Nabhaya, Namo Pankaj Maline, Namo Pankaj Netraya, Namaste Pankajangana. The eyes of Krishna is like lotus. How many of you see lotus? Not lily. Many people get confused with lily and lotus. If you want to see lotus, go to Guyana. Oh, beautiful lotuses everywhere. There's such big, huge lotuses there. So eyes of Krishna is compared as lotus, beautiful, wide, broad eyes. The hands of Krishna is like lotus. The navel of Krishna is like lotus. The feet of Krishna is like lotus. And the mild, beautiful smile on the face of Krishna, that face is like lotus. This is the art, but this is how we are supposed to see the Lord. Not only just focusing on His face, which is very important, but the darshan should start from the lotus feet and then rising high and then seeing, adoring the beautiful face of Krishna. When this devotee, he was adoring the beauty of Bhakya Bihari, he captured with emotions, he captured Bhakya Bihari in his heart. Just like we have mobile phones, and many of us, when I entered in, I saw many people were taking pictures. They're capturing and the picture is going back to gallery. But the Lord has given us a natural gallery. Clicking with our eyes and then goes to the gallery of the heart. Save it there. So when He looked like this, then He turned around. Oh, there is emotion that Bhakya Bihari, you're not even speaking with me. Then what is the point coming here? When he turned his back and was about to leave temple, oh, what a surprise. Bhakya Bihari started following him. The deity Bhakya Bihari started following him because of his. There many people visited, but why Bhakya Bihari following him? Because of his pure devotion and because of his pure emotions. As we have emotions with our family members, because we are attached to them, it is so important to develop the same amount of attachment and emotions to the Lord. And believe me, He is the one end of the day, when all the doors close for us, when we need our help, then the doors of the Lord is always open for us. Provided those transcendental emotions should be there to address Him, to call out for Him. And Krishna is so beautiful. All the temples, if you see Krishna is so beautiful. Sometimes some ladies, they come and see Krishna, and the other lady is just tapping on the shoulder of the lady, saying, no, don't stare Krishna so deeply. Why? Najar lag jayegi. Najar lag jayegi. Therefore we have this bhajan. Mere Bhakya Bihari la to itna na kariyo shita, najar tohe lag jaye pyare, najar tohe lag jaye. Kitne अच्छे से मत देखो. But this is another way of saying you must see Krishna and give Him najar. And give Him your najar, so that He has no space to go around. He just come and situate in your heart. And imagine, if Krishna is coming in our heart, we have so deeply and close access with Krishna. Whatever we need to say to Krishna is always need to listen our prayers. Do we need this or not? Do we need the access of Krishna or not? How many of you don't want? No one? How many of you want? Oh, everyone. Then we need to learn some art. Atul is really so much excited for this. But then what we should do? What we should do? that process which can bring us close to Krishna? There's only one process. Bhakti reva nayati, bhakti reva vashati, bhakti vashadat purusho, bhakti reva voyasi. It's only devotion, bhakti, which can bring us close to Krishna. And only with bhakti one can have darshan of Krishna. And it's only bhakti which can even control the movements of Krishna. You know? Controlling in not a negative sense, controlling in a loving sense. Controlling the movements of the Lord with bhakti. But then you may say, we are householders, so much work to do, taking care of family. Bhakti is too difficult for us. For bhakti we have to be very austere and we have to raise our heads 5 hours like a tapasvi and yogis. No sir. Bhakti is not that difficult. Bhakti means a promise. As Krishna gives so many promises in Bhagavad Gita to us, a solace to our sufferings. Krishna gives so many promises, don't worry. Ananyas chintamam je jana paripasate tesha nitya bhuktanam yoksha mahamemam. You worship me one-pointed. I promise you, I will take care of all your scarcities in your life. And I will take a promise, I will guard whatever you possess. He takes this promise. But simultaneously, he is also expecting a promise from us. And we can make a very simple promises to Krishna. And I tell you, the simplest promise is to visit Shri Gaudiya every Sunday, 11 a.m. Simple promise. Try doing this. Try doing this 2 months. Means 8 Sundays. And you see the difference. Every Sunday, so 2 months means 8 Sundays. Then after 2nd month, then we go renewing another 2 months. Because if I say 1 year, then maybe anyone will think, no, this is too much. Just 8 Sundays. Try this. Come here and sit with the devotees and listen to the lecture. So simple, refined, and so pure. Topics about Krishna. And you are going to get beautiful darshan of Radha Govindaji, Sita Ram, Lakshman, Hanuman and God Nityanand Prabhu. In new outfits, with new style, the new fashion. Every Sunday is with new fashion. And every Sunday there is prasad, which is chakachak. No problem next day. Chakachak. There will be one problem. Vishnu Prabhu is saying no problem, but I am pointing out one problem, which was my experience when I came here some years back. You know, just like I was one of you sitting in the audience, and one of the board members were giving lecture, and I was just sitting in the back and listening to them, and they were giving this kind of promotion and promise. You come and you feel next day, no problem. I attended Sunday program, I was so happy, so happy. I went back and I had Chakachak Prasad, but Monday morning I had problem. You know what problem? My problem was I was waiting when the next Sunday going to come. Why the days are not going so fast? I want next Sunday. So I wanted this Sunday to come on Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. But sorry, Sunday is going to come on Sunday. So then I was praying, when is Sunday is going to come again? Because it is the spiritual nourishment for the eyes, for the ears, for the tongue, for the belly, for the entire body. This is just about body. Believe me, it's a nourishment for the mind, which is so flickering all the time, and wander in all the directions, consolidating all those thoughts from all 10 directions and bringing to one pointed on Sunday. To have darshan with the eyes, Save mana Krishna padar vindayo, Vachamshi vaikuntha gunan varnaye, Karo hari mandir martaneshu. There's so much opportunity here. Because, I know from Monday to Friday, everyone is busy at work. Saturday is grocery day and laundry day. To be very practical. But Sunday we should keep one day, not entire day, a couple hours of that day for the nourishment of our body, our mind, our soul with transcendental diet. When we see Krishna, we can't move our eyes. Just wanting to look at Him all times. So beautiful. Yeah? With ears we are hearing some holy name, the names of the Lord, and some lectures which is going in our ears. But sometimes it happens with some people, not all. It goes here and comes out from here. Our Gurudev used to say, at the time of that king who have a Navaratna, who was that king?
Vikramaditya.
Vikramaditya. Great king Vikramaditya. Once upon a time he asked one of his, there were like 9 ministers who were assisting him for taking decisions. So he asked one minister, can you tell me, there is a skull of a person, dead person, skull is there, tell me if this person is intellectual or not. So all were wondering how to prove this person is dead, is intellectual or not. So what was the answer? You put one stick there. If the stick goes through from one hole to the other, comes out from other, that means the person is not intellectual. But if the stick goes in one ear and step back, it's intellectual. The king asked, I'm not understanding what you're trying to say. The minister said, Sir, oh holy king, if anyone who's hearing the topics of Krishna with the holes of his ear, which is so important, the significance of ear, it has 2 roles. Not only just hearing, it also balance air pressure. But amongst these 2 roles, one important is to hear. And from Monday to Saturday we hear so many topics. Today happening this and that, so much. But on Sunday, this whole should be detox. A spiritual detox by hearing Krishna topics. Krishna topics is so important. It just detox everything and creates some new transcendental, refined emotions, which is going to help us for the next week. So, if we don't come very often, we're going to feel weak. We need strength, a spiritual strength for eyes, for nose, for ears, and this tongue of uttering the names of Lord and having delicious prasad. And if anyone feels like doing more service, after eating, kitchen department is there to wash dishes. No one is going to stop you. They're going to welcome you with garland. Please come and welcome him.
And Havan.
So much service, huh?
The Havan place.
And also, how we utilizing our feet? By doing parikrama. The one thing, last thing I want to say here. Moment anyone sitting at home, just thinking, I must go to Keith Shri Govindaji Gaudiya Math to have darshan of Radha Govind and hear the topics of Krishna there. Moment anyone thinks about this, Sadhya Hridya Avruddhati Krityavishu Shriya Tarshanat. Shri Bhagavatam described this. Sadhya means at that same moment, Krishna's grace. When I say Krishna, Krishna means Krishna grace. Immediately falls in the heart. Immediately, without any delay. Even taking this sankalpa, this promise. Everything is about promise. When you get married, you take promise. It's not that, okay, we're going to have this party and next day I will think about we'll stay together or not. We take promise that time. And we fulfill that promise. More or less, we try to fulfill those promises. And there are many kinds of promises we take. Similarly, coming randomly to the temple and with a promise, Every Sunday I'm going to come, no matter if it's hurricane or tornado or flooding or whatever. I'm going to come and see you. Do this. Krishna will acknowledge this promise and he revert back with his promise. I'm going to take care of your scarcities and I will preserve whatever you have. I'm going to reciprocate with happiness and blissfulness. This is my promise. Krishna declares this in all the scriptures. Thank you so much.